Hi, I am Casey Tyler, and I am doing a training on parties and launch parties today. All right, let's see. Can you see me? I'm doing this on Facebook Live, and then I'm going to post this to YouTube. So we shall see. I'm just going to make sure I'm in the right group first and that I'm up. And I will actually look at comments on my phone because I don't want to have any like sound interaction. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I am live, and I will turn that off, and I will look at comments here. Okay, so is anybody with me? So let's see. Okay, I am live. Let's mute myself. Let's see here. I don't know how to mute myself. Okay, so is anybody with me? Okay, that's fun, huh? All right, so I'm just going to wait for people to come on so that I can get started. Let's go ahead and talk about parties, right? This is all about parties and launch parties. So first of all, you will make most of your money from Facebook parties. Not only do you make sales through parties because then you're accessing other groups of people besides just your network, but you can, first of all, grow your network. You can get connected with so many other people. And you have a ton of fun. So this is where you find people to add to your VIP. This is also where you're going to find people to host parties. And this is where you're going to find new stylists who want to join your team. So you need to be doing parties or events, some way of like getting connected with people who are outside of your circle. So I'm going to take you through from like the very beginning, okay? So, and this training is about parties and launch parties. So we're gonna have kind of a little bit of both. Okay, I see my mom's watching. Okay, so if you're trying to get parties, one of the best ways to get parties is to ask. Ask people. So start with frank, right? Your friends, your relatives, your acquaintances, your neighbors, your kid-related contacts, your coworkers. Make sure you're just asking your people. When I first started, I just said I did my own launch party, and then I just asked people to do a party with me because it was so fun. And they said yes. And then during their party, I asked their friends, and they said yes. And then it just kind of goes on from there. And then you build your network outward. And so that is just, for me, that's the best way. You just ask. And if you're not sure how to ask for a party, you just say, hey, you should totally do a party with me. You'll have so much fun and you'll get free nails. Hi, Marisa. So you want to, am I delayed here? Okay, cool. Yeah, so you'll have tons of fun and you'll get free nails and I will do all the work. But the more you comment and the more you tag your friends, the more sales you'll get because your friends are not my friends and they may not even see my posts. That's what I tell my hostesses. So that's it. Like if you're not having fun, then something's wrong. So the whole point is to have fun. And a party can be successful on different levels. It doesn't always have to have a ton of sales. It can have just like new connections. I mean, you can get a party off of a party. Like I've had a party that didn't even hit not even $100, but I booked a party off that one and it was like a $500 party. So just because you're not seeing like massive sales doesn't mean it's not a successful party. If you make your goal getting all those ladies into your VIP group, then that's a success. Okay, so the other thing you can do, another thing you could do is do booking now posts. Post in your VIP group. You can post on your Facebook page, on your main page. You can do that in a public forum. You just cannot offer a free set in a public forum. You can advertise that you're doing parties and that they can get free nails. They can earn free nails, but you can't advertise that you're giving a free set just for them hosting, okay? So keep that in mind. So let's talk about that for a second because if you're brand new, you may not even know what I'm talking about. What I always do and what a lot of stylists that I know do is we offer a free set just for hosting. So I do that. Sorry, let me turn my phone on. Do not disturb real quick. I do that. And so no matter what size the party is, I give a free set away. And then based on the sales within the party, I'll do different giveaways. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. So in my VIP group, and within my parties, I advertise that you'll get a free set just for hosting. Hey, Leanna. Okay, so that's something you can put, like when you put that you're booking now, put that in your VIP group and say, hey, you'll get a free set just for hosting. And in fact, on Friday, I think I did a 1-day special where if anybody booked by Friday, they got 3 free sets just for hosting on top of their rewards. So that's something you can do as well. But that one, I made it be a qualified party of 150 because you don't want to give somebody 3 free sets and they only invite like 5 people to their group and like don't even interact. You know what I mean? So they need to at least get some sales. They need to get up to the $150 mark. Another thing you can do, so when you do a booking post, you know, everybody wants what they can't have. So try to make yourself seem like you only have a couple of openings. You know what I mean? Don't say like, okay, I'm wide open, fill my calendar or anything like that. Just, you know, say like, okay, I have like 2 openings in July, and, you know, you can put in more, you know, more spots, more hostesses. So try to make it seem like coveted, like a coveted thing. Like people want to, which one, Marisa? Thinking about doing what? Make it seem like it's something that they really need to sign up now to get in on because you're going to fill up fast. And one day, y'all, you will fill up and you won't have space and you will be booking in the next month. So just practice that now. So there are also graphics that are out that get shared in all these graphics groups where like it'll say if you book a party for this week, you'll get a free set. If you book a party for this week, you'll get, or like one will be like a solid set, one will be a glitter set. Sometimes it's other things like a set plus 3 accents or whatever. So there are graphics out there if you want to use them. Now let me give you a little warning, I guess. When I do those booking posts, I don't get a lot of interaction, like hardly ever. So what I do is if I post that, I will go and follow up with certain people and say, hey, did you see I'm doing I'm filling up my calendar. Do you want to grab a spot before they're taken up? I know you really like the nails and this is a great way to get free nails. Or like, hey, I know you've been wanting to do a party and I'm giving away, you know, bonus hostess sets. Like now's the time to lock in your date. So those are for people who are a little bit wishy-washy on their dates. Now, when you contact people directly and if they say they're interested, don't give them, yeah, okay, yeah, but you can't say, oh, okay, got you, Marisa. You're saying you're glad I said because you were going to say. Okay, sorry. So don't go and say like, oh, when would you like your party? Don't ever leave it open-ended. Like give them a date. Tell them, okay, I have this time period open. Does that work for you? Or I have this and this. Does that work for you? The other thing I like to do is say, like let's say you have no parties booked for the current week, right? But you want parties in the current week. You can book them for like the next week and then turn around and say, I just had a cancellation. Do you want to do it this week? We can totally bump it up and get you nails faster. Just make sure you're not like behind the 8 ball and make sure that you are like, you have enough time to send out samples and you're not rushing. Like don't put yourself in a bind, okay? But that's such a great way to sort of fill a week and not look like you're trying to hurry up, okay? So another thing that I love to do that I don't do enough of personally, but I think is such a great thing is on your main Facebook page, on your Instagram, on your and in your VIP group, thank your hostesses and advertise how many free sets they got from their party. And you can do this from any size party, any size party. Now remember, you can't on your main page talk about plus the one I gave you, right? You could just say, oh, you got so many free sets from hosting. Like just don't clarify that one of the free sets they got was because you gave a bonus set, okay? Like don't tell all. This is so cool because I'm actually seeing my comments on my screen. It's usually delayed. So yes, so post thank yous, like shout outs to your hostesses and make sure they become your friends, y'all. Friend everybody. Friend them, get them in your VIP group and shout them out. Other people will see that and they're going to be like, what? I want free nails. What is this about? Okay? Okay. Another thing is include like an ask for parties in every party. always make sure that that is one of your staple party posts, is like a host a party post, okay? Make sure, always include that post. And I'm going to give you more like must-have posts, okay? And if you end up like with where it's tumbleweeds or crickets, or like, let's say that you've actually had to sort of like slow down on parties because life has happened, and now you're like, how do I pick back up? Or how do you get like the snowball rolling again? Well, throw your own party. Nobody said that the party has to be somebody else's. I hit a sort of a lull recently, and I was a little bit like worried about sales. This is in the very beginning of quarantine. So I threw my own quarantine party. Now, when you do a party, you want to do it in a private group, right? Because then you can do giveaways. I ended up doing mine in a private event on my main page. So the difference is I could not schedule posts. I had to be quite like very organized, and I had to make sure that I was doing like my posts on time. I had to have all my content ready. I actually did a 1-hour party, and I really failed on all the pre-party posts because I couldn't schedule them and I couldn't keep up with like my mind. But it didn't matter. Out of that, I got tons of quarantine parties and I got sales, and I wasn't even expecting anything. I really just wanted to get like one party, because once you get one, you can probably get another. So that was my goal, and it exceeded my goal. And I got a ton of my friends into my VIP group, people, who I've been showing my nails on my main Facebook page for the longest time, finally tried them. So do your own party, and you can do a party with your VIPs. You can do a mystery hostess party, which is where you basically do a party, and you give all of the hostess rewards from that party to one of the people who one of the people who shop in the party. So I can tell you more about that in like another training. But yeah, like do your own, just do it. Don't wait. Don't like, if you want something, get it. Go get it. It doesn't have to be like what think outside the box and ask our team. Everybody has ideas. Okay, so that's how you get a party. Now, I know I'm just focusing on parties for new people right now. We'll talk about launch parties. They're the same thing. A launch party is a party. It's just a launch, okay? Now, let's talk hostess packets. So, right now, I don't send out a hostess packet at all. I don't send out anything because I don't know if people are seeing people to even give out samples and brochures. What I used to do is I used to send 2 brochures and like 4 to 6 samples depending on the hostess. And then my business card, let me show you my business card, has the application instructions on them. And so this for me is like, I tell the hostess, make sure you give my business card because it has the application instructions. And I bought these on Vistaprint. It's like this is a template. I made the gold a pink because I love pink. And I have like my Facebook group, and I have my website on there, my phone number and my email address. And then I literally just like cropped and stuck the instructions from the assets in the virtual office and like just like stuck them in here. And this is what I give. So I tell the hostess, make sure that they have a business card because it has the instructions. So now not only are they getting the business card, the instructions, they're getting my information. So I love that. So what you could do is send out a hostess packet. Now, some people send the hostess's free set with the packet, with the samples and such, and I don't because I have been burned. I have sent free nails and not ended up with a party. So I actually don't send them until after, which you're not giving them a chance to put them on and show their nails off. But that's just, I don't do that. Like I said, I don't even send out hostess packets right now. First of all, I'm also nervous about running out of samples. So that's just how I do it. I also have gone through different approaches to sending out samples. So I used to ask my hostesses to send me 10 addresses, like no matter what. But then I found out that sometimes I was mailing out tons of samples and these people weren't even in the party group. So I don't even do that now. You can do whatever works for you. Like the fact is if you're mailing out a sample, someone's going to see your name. So it's a great way to advertise. So, sometimes I'm like, if you can send me addresses, I'll mail them out. But I also prefer them to get them in the group, and then I offer samples. So on the sample note, let me show you. I'm going to share my screen with you right now, or I'm going to attempt to share my screen. Let me do this real quick. Okay, so I want to show you this sample request form. Who uses a sample request form? Can you see this? Let me just look. Oh, it's not even showing on the live. Hold on. Can you see my sample request form? Yes, you can. Okay, great. So here is another way to get parties. Check it out. So this is my sample request form. I post the link to this, which I've actually shortened my link and used a tiny URL to make it cute. And then they can pick out like what type of polish they want, how they found me, and like, see, I'll put in the different hostesses' names in here so they can select, you know, which party they're with. If you're doing multiple parties, it's very helpful. And then look at this. I want to try Color Street and I want to get free sets by hosting a party. That is like one of the best ways to find out if somebody's interested in a party. Why not, right? Why not? I also have that as a question on my Google, my inventory order form. So, you know, just think about those kinds of things. You know, get like, those are why you want to use those forms, is because you can just throw in a question like that and boom, get potentials. And I can show you, but I don't want to put an address out there, but I literally will have like all my orders and then I highlight them pink. And so those are my potential parties. Let me show you what else I do. I keep, okay, so hold on, let me catch up. Yes, good job. Good job, ladies. Y'all, I just barely created a sample request form, and I've been with Color Street. I've been doing Color Street I just started in February of 2019. So if you've already got a sample request form and you just started, you are going to do 1,000 times better than me. And let me just tell you, I don't know everything. So you may know things that I don't even know. But in my phone, I keep a list. Oop, you can't see. I keep a list, pending parties, and I put down every person's name. And like this person says summer, because they didn't want to do it when I met them. They wanted to do it in the summer, maybe because they're busy. I don't know. And then I try to also write down the hostess's name that I book them through. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But that's where I keep my notes. And so those are people that I go and follow up with on top of the people that I see in my forms, okay? So when I'm going to book parties or when I'm working on my follow-up every week, I'll go and touch base with them and book a party. So let's see. I'm looking at my notes here. Okay. Okay, I was going to tell you something else and I forgot. Okay, so let's now, so you've decided whether or not you're going to send out a hostess packet, and maybe what you can do is ask them, say, hey, do you see people right now, or are you quarantined? Like, do you have a few people in mind that you could hand a sample to? If you're going to do that, like, be sure that you're ahead of the game on sending samples to them so they get them in advance of the party where they can actually see people and give them out, okay? And then just be prepared for hostesses to hoard those accents. So, which is fine. But anyway, okay, so now let's talk like launch party, okay? You're ready to do somebody's launch party for them. We're going to set up the party link in the virtual office. So if you're doing a launch party, you need to get your new stylist to do basically the rest of this work, okay? Because they need to learn how to do this. So you coach them through this, okay, Stephanie? I know you're hearing. All right, and okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show my screen again, and I'm going to go into the virtual office. Hang on, let me just pull it up real quick. And I wonder if I should. So saying this, I want to tell you something. I'm going to log in here. All right, so there are two ways to do a party and do like the party sales, okay? If you're brand new, I say go the easy way. Create a custom party link in the virtual office and run all the sales through the link. You don't mess with orders. You don't mess with rewards. You just run it all through the virtual office. If you're doing a launch party, I would encourage you to run it all through their link, okay? Have them go in and create a link and run it all through their link. Then there's another option, okay? There are actually two more options. So if you're doing not a launch party, because a launch party, it needs to go through the new stylist's account. It cannot go through your account. It'll be too complicated. If you do it, if you're doing your own party, you can choose to do your own rewards. Let me show you what the rewards are first if you do it through a link. Let me find them real quick, and I will share my page. So here are the rewards, and this is actually not the best. Let me see if I can find the original Hostess rewards graphic here. I want to show you the color street version. Okay, so here's the screen here. Okay, let me just make sure you can see this real quick. Oopsie. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, so can you, I can't see my, okay, here we go. And back to here. Okay, now I know you can see it. Sorry about that, y'all. All righty, so you see, these are how the Hostess rewards work, okay? So first of all, no rewards are earned unless Color Street calls it a nail bar, unless the nail bar has a minimum of $150 in sales, okay? To get to $150, you basically need 4 to 5 buy 3 get 1 free orders, okay? So that's like Color Street always has the buy 3 get 1 free sale. And they average they're about $33 to $39 in like value, because that's basically what they pay for the 3 sets, right? That's the cost of the 3 sets they're paying for in the buy 3 get 1 free deal. And so essentially if you sell 4 to 5 of those, you will have a $150 party, okay? So from that point, they have earned 1 half price item plus 10% credit. So if the nail bar hits $150, they've now got $15 in credit plus 1 half priced item, which could be, $5.50 in value if they choose solid colors, or it could be $6.50 if they choose a design, right? Because designs are 13 and solids. So basically, like I just divided that in two. So essentially, if their party hits 150, they're basically getting 2 free sets. Now, once the party hits 3, and then so like between $150 and $299, you're still earning 10% credit. So you get, like if you're at $200, you're going to get $20 in credit plus 1 half priced item. Okay, so see how that works out. Then once you hit 300, that percentage jumps to 15. Now at $300, 15% of that is $45. Then you're getting the 3 half price items. Shh. So that is another about $15, $16. So that's like $50 in credit right there. And then you also get free shipping. You see that? So that's from $300 to just under $600. At $600, you're getting 20%, 6 half price items and free shipping. And then at $1,000, you're getting 25%, 9 half price items and free shipping. Okay, it's amazing. So then, over $1,000, it can get up to every $200 will get you another half price item. All right. So let's see. Everything ships for free if it's over 300. Let's talk about the booking credit while we're here. Okay. So if you book a party from a party, you can get the first hostess. She can get a $25 product credit if her party was $150 and her friend's party, the second party, the booked party, was over $300. Then she can get a $25 product credit within that party. Let me talk about that when we go into showing the link, okay? Now, what I was going to tell you, the alternate way to do this is where you do the rewards. So you can offer what I do is I do one free set for every $75 in sales, okay? So for me, that's a good thing because like times are a little bit iffy right now. And to be honest with you, times are always like you never know what a party is going to do. You never know. When you first start it, you never know if it's going to be a $500 party or a $50 party, okay? And lots of parties won't, I've had several parties not even sell $1. So if you have a $0 party, please don't take it personally. It is not you. It is just a circumstance, and just focus on getting those ladies, talking to them, getting them, building a relationship and getting them into your VIP group. Okay. Like get something from that free set. And if you get one VIP, that VIP could buy down the line and could become a stylist, and you can make tons of money because of that. So just don't worry. But since parties are so like, up and down, and that's just the nature of a Facebook party, you could do your own rewards where you offer one free set for every $75. And that comes from your inventory. So be aware of that. If you decide to go that route, just make sure that you are ready to go ahead and fulfill that order, that hostess order. Like I have a hostess who's at like 7-8 sets right now. So she's going to shop away, which I'm happy with. And I don't charge them shipping. Now, if you're only sending 2 sets, you can charge them shipping if you want, because like Color Street, the website, would charge them shipping. And I also honor the booking credit. Okay. So I keep track of that, and I'll show you. I use these sheets here, these little party tracker sheets here, and I keep track. Like Nadia was booked off of Erica. So Nadia's party actually hit over 300. Erica's was over 150. So Erica got 2 free sets from me. Nadia got like 5 free sets from me. So that all came from my stock, okay? So just be aware that you're going to have to fulfill that. But you don't have to have a huge stock to fulfill that, because what you can do is you will use the party link that you're constantly using for your orders. That's what you will give out for your parties. So you're accumulating sales from parties and also like your VIP sales and anything you're buying. So you're actually building up your party to a higher percentage of return. So what you can do is, if you need to give away hostess rewards, you can actually take her order, tell her you can shop from anything that's in stock online, and you can cash in your hostess rewards and get her order, within that order, I guess, and then you can send her sets when they come in. So you don't have to have the inventory for that. Now, if you have inventory, which I do, I have inventory. I use my website and I use my inventory. So I actually will sell straight from my inventory. Okay. Now, again, this is complicated. It is a very easy thing to manage. You just have to make sure you're managing it. And if you have a full-time job, or you're a busy girl, or you just can't, you want some time to really wrap your mind around these other approaches, just use a party link and don't do it this way. If you're doing a launch party and you decide to do the website through their link and offer your inventory for sale, what you're going to have to do is track what you've sold in your inventory and turn around and order it through their party link. You place a matching order through their party link to bring their account up to the proper sales amount for their launch party. So they will end up getting their hostess rewards, and the commissions and their personal volume will be where it should be. Okay. So here's how I track. So I write down all the names. Now this is in the Polished Empire Google Drive under, I think, templates. Okay. And I've emailed this out before. So I write down all the guest names. If I sent them a sample here, and you know what, let me actually show you a blank one here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me just show you my screen here. Okay, so this is what the sheet looks like. So you put the names in here, in this column here. Whether or not you sent a sample, did they post a nail fee? I mean, I tell them to do, they don't always do it. I do a nail check-in as one of my party posts, and so hopefully they'll try it. But you do want to make sure that they are trying the sample. So you want to follow up with them on their samples. Make sure they got it. Make sure they opened it if they did get it. And then you tick to see if they placed an order. See that? Okay, now on mine, what I do is I write down whether or not they're an early bird. And I'll talk about early bird in a second. You see that? I write down EB, and then I check it off once I send out their early bird gift, okay? And then, did they join your VIP group? That's this column here. Did you ask them about hosting a party? That's this column here. And did you follow up with them? And then you can write other notes. And so what I do is, let me come back. Oh, I'm on me. I'm not on my screen. Forgive me. Okay, so this is the order. This is the, and I don't know about the expected delivery date. I guess you could write dates in there. The more you put in here, the more you're going to get out of here, okay? And then, did they join your VIP group is this next column, and you want, that's got to be one of your party posts, getting them into your VIP group. If you are doing a launch party, do not invite people to your VIP group, because that launch party becomes your new hostess's VIP group, okay? If you are doing a launch party and you are using your sample request form because you're mailing samples out on behalf of your new stylist because they don't have their kit yet, and in your sample request form, I'm going to show mine again. In my sample request form, I say, join my VIP group, okay? And so I actually added an option to where they can opt out of that. I don't want them joining my VIP group. I track the guests in the launch parties, and if they try to join my VIP group, I deny them. I don't let them in my VIP group because they're my new stylist's customer. They're not my customer. Even if they've been, like, if I have an existing contact, I forget I'm sharing my screen. If I have an existing contact that I kind of share with like a new stylist, I let my new stylist have that contact because, first of all, there's so many reasons why. First of all, the more you give, the more you get. That's just life. The more you are willing to give, the more you just get back. And then second of all, their sales make you money. So you want them to sell. Third of all, if they're a new stylist, they are working toward a jumpstart where you can get a bonus. So get your bonus, like help them, launch them, like get them propped up. If if you share, like let's say that they've been your customer for a long time and you met them at a party and all their friends are your customers, like be happy with shifting them over to your stylist. You want them to be successful and think long term, because this may be your first stylist or your second stylist and you're just starting like your team, but like as your business grows, you won't need those few customers. You're going to have, because you're going to keep doing your parties and you're going to have your own customers, and you want them to be successful under you because you want them to be consistently BQing, and you want them to be successful because the more successful they are, the more they grow and the more you grow. So I just want to give that little side note about launch parties. So don't ever stress about losing a customer to someone you just signed up. Okay? Don't ever worry about that. All right. So back to the, we were talking about rewards, and what was I showing you? Okay. So how I track it, right? So on this little list here, I write down their sales over here, their purchase value. So like this person got a buy 3, get 1 free deal, and the 3 that she paid for added up to $38. Now, if you're using your inventory, and what I do when I sell inventory to my party customers is I use Color Street's prices. So I have a little like decoder where like $38 with tax and shipping equals $41.13. Like I just went through and found out what the cost is if they were to order through, or that's actually $44.52. So I have, and you can't see it, but I have the little amounts here that I just went through and figured it out. I stuck stuff in my cart and I fake checked out. I did not place my order, and I saw what like the total would be. And that is what I charge customers for purchases through my inventory. Okay, and then I ship out however the heck I feel like shipping. Like if I want to do it 2 sets at a time and pay 70 cents per envelope, or if I want to do it however I want to do it. I don't worry about like the shipping part of it. And then the taxes I feel like make up for any gaps in shipping. So if you track that, that helps you get like your true party sales. Plus, like I write down the value even if they order through the website because I need to get my true party sales and I don't have a link tracking it for me. If you do this where for a launch party that you're throwing for a new stylist, this is the value you will replace in their link, okay? So when you go to place an order through their party link, this is what the amount will be. And so like what I'll do is, for instance, I launched Annabelle and Amani. And so I tracked their sales, and then like if there was a new release or something and I wanted to place an order, I would just place it through their link, and then I would just track like how much I spent, you know? So like you could do it all at once at the end of the party. That way you have one order and you actually can save money on shipping because you're paying shipping once, but you've collected shipping for every order. So that helps offset some of that. Or you can do it as you go. It's up to you. But that is how you kind of make sure that your new stylist gets all of the sales. And that's how you make sure your hostess is getting credit for all the sales, okay? And yes. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Okay. I can't really see the last. Let me just check here real quick. Sorry, I have allergies. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have any questions right now. Okay, I still have 2 people watching, but you can watch the replay, so don't worry. All right, so, okay, so that's how I track orders, right? And then that's how I keep track of my early bird orders. Let me see what's on my notes here. Okay, just close that out. All right, so if you choose, you have multiple options to do your rewards. And okay, so that's, sorry, let me get my mind right here. Okay, so now let me show you how to set up the party link in the virtual office. And this is what you'll coach your new stylists to do if they are setting up their own link. You're going to have them do this because they need to do this. So I'm going to share my screen again. And so here is the virtual office. This is the main page here. So what you do is you go to parties and then you create a new party. That's it. You see? And you're gonna put in your party title. Now, do you all know that I sort of came up with this name Minute Manny, and that is what I use for my VIP group name. That's also the website that I bought for like $15 for 2 years, by the way, from hover.com. Ask me about that. But like that was like my 5th or 6th name that I came up with for my group. So don't feel pressured to have like a brand or a name just right now. But since now I'm like Minute Manny, I make all of my parties so-and-so's Minute Manny party. So if you are like Annabelle and Amani are the Snazzy Nails by A2M, so they should do like so-and-so's Snazzy Nail party, right? It doesn't have to be anything super duper special. You can, like for Stephanie, you can do so-and-so's nail party with Steph. Well, you may not want to put your name there because you might confuse them. But like, just come up with like whatever you want to come up with. And you know what? Don't come up with anything. You don't have to be like major. You could just say so-and-so's nail party. Like if they have like Jeannie, we did Jeannie's gorgeous nail party. Because like I love alliteration. Doesn't have to be anything super duper. Just come up with a title. But I encourage you, if you have come up with a name for your group that's like your little thing, this is a way to push your brand. So use that opportunity if you so choose. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to say, so this is actually my husband's account, and so he's my Manny Man. So I'm going to call him my Manny Man's Manny Party, whatever, right? So the custom invite message. I used to fill this out and I used to like think about it. I don't put anything in here anymore. Nobody even sees this unless they are going to, unless you email through this. Like you can send out invites through this, and I'll show you in a second. Okay, so unless their party is out in a future date, leave the default party date and time. Like this is just leave it. I don't even know why they have times. Again, this has to do, I think, with emailing out invitations. If you're doing an in-home party and you want to email invitations through your VO. Then you're going to choose or create a host. Now, when you're booking your hostess, you want to ask her two things, her email address and her phone number. So let's do my email address. And then you're going to fill in all of the information. Now, if they're a current customer, their information should populate. So here's, and except for the phone number will usually not necessarily populate, okay? So then you just put in all of your information. I spelled that wrong. I'm in Texas, but we'll say I'm in DC. Okay, and then it's a virtual party. Again, unless you're doing an in-home party. So you just click here, and then you create the new party. Done. And look, so now you're in this party page, and you have a link. You see that? That's the party website. Okay, so you're going to copy that link. This is the shopping link. This is what you send out for people to shop from. Okay? I wonder what that says. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm so curious. Okay, so that's the shopping link. Okay, now let's go into manage party. This is how you sort of get into the party, the back end of the party. Now, I want to tell you something. If you end up doing a party link, creating a link for a hostess and they never hit 150 and you have like, let's say $100 in sales just sitting there, you can convert that to your own, like you can take over that link and use it. Let me caution you though, because when I just set that up, I just got a hostess email from Color Street. Let me show you. See, your Color Street nail bar. I just got this email with my login and my password. So I have access to the orders placed through that and to cash in my rewards. So I can go in there and I can cash in the rewards myself. Okay. So in this email, your hostess gets, and I'll tell them to like just disregard the date and time. That's just default. So the hostess can log into the VO with their username, which is the email address that you put in there that they gave you, and this little password code here, and they also get the link, okay? And so, and this will be addressed from you. So I'm using my husband's account, so that's where it would say my name or your name. So let me go back to the website. So like I said, if you have a low sale, like a party with low sales, you can actually repurpose that link for yourself. Just let the hostess know, like, hey, that link is no longer available to you or whatever. Like maybe wait a little while so that they're not going to go in and take all the rewards. But I've repurposed links before. And what you can do is you can actually edit the party and you can change the title. So if it has her name in it, you can change the title and then send out that link. And this can be like yours, you know, your party. Okay, and so what I do for my parties is, I'll show you. I title my parties this. This is where the title shows up. And I just say, thank you so much for your order. If you're with a party, let your hostess know you ordered. Because I use my main website for all of my parties and I do the rewards. Okay, so that's just how I title my party. And then I just create a new link anytime my party link hits 1,000. And then I actually redirect it to my Minute Manny website address. So, or I redirect my minutemanny.com to my current party link. That's a different training. Ask me about it. Okay, back. So you can edit the party, okay? And you cannot edit the host, though. You can only edit the name, okay? So let's go back to the dashboard, and you can access the dashboard from the menu bar as well, okay? So I'm going to view open parties, and now manage this party, okay? So you can add guests here, or you can add an existing customer. So he doesn't have, like, I'm the only customer in his account. So I would add, like, let's say Shirley Temple, and then her address is 123 I don't know, Cherry Lane, and let's say she lives in Sweet City, Texas, and let's just give her that, okay? And then you can fill in the rest of the stuff. I don't know if you have to fill in that. Okay, now in here, you can create an order here for this person. So they don't have to be online. They don't have to be like sometimes you have like older people in your parties, you can place the order on their behalf, okay? And you can like talk to them on the phone and put their credit card in for them or whatever like you need to do. Or you can actually also collect and then you can pay for their order. So collect first. Do not place an order unless you have been paid, okay? Don't send anything to anybody unless you have collected. Okay, that's your warning. Okay, so you would like go click create order here and then boom, you would just shop for this person, okay? That's it. Oh, look, between the lines is up. What else is up? That's it. They need to get those out of stocks off the website. All right. So, oh wait, you're on me. You're not even seeing what I just did. Fun. Okay, let's go back here. So what I went ahead and added this guest. I clicked on add guest and I filled out this information and then I hit create guest. I'm sorry about that. And then this is where I came and then I clicked create order here. And then this is where I can create an order on behalf of somebody else. Okay. So let's go back to party management. Now let's say you're ready to, your party is over and your hostess is ready to cash in her rewards. You're going to set it to pending host items here and then tell them, okay, go back to that email and log into the VO and you can place your order through there. Okay. Excuse me. So you got a copy of that email. So you can forward that to them or you can just copy and paste, you know, this little section here and the little section that has the VO website and their name and password. And you can send that to them in a message because they may not see the email. It may go into their junk folder or whatever. Be a good stylist, like take care of your hostess. So then they log in and they can cash in their rewards. So this here is an opportunity because whatever their party's at, like I have a party that's at $505. I'm going to ask her if she wants to spend the other $20, she will get another free set. So she'll be basically getting 3 free sets for 20 or 3 sets for $20. So try to get them to the next reward level and ask them like, do you want to, if you were, you know, do you want to place an order and get to the next reward level because you'll get this out of it. The other thing about using, so you could do that if you're doing through a party link or through the through your inventory or your party, whatever. But you can, but the good thing about using a custom or like an individualized party link is that when they go in to cash in their rewards, like if they sold only $150, their credits are going to be $15 plus $5.50. So that's $20.50 essentially. Like it could be depending on what they put in their cart. It could be anywhere from that $21.50 to like $22.50, I think, or $23. Okay, so that's not necessarily going to cover, like that'll basically barely cover like 2 sets. So they could spend the extra money, right, to get another set. Like their rewards could get them credit up to like maybe like the cost of half of a set. Well, they could pay the balance, and that goes to your personal volume. So there's like a sales opportunity in there. Just consider that when you're making all your choices. But really, on like again, have fun. Okay, Stephanie, did you see what I did? I forgot to show that part. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So let's go to the next thing. So now that's all basically about the VO and how you do all that. So if you're coaching your hostess, your new stylist, make sure that you walk them through that or send them this video or tag them in another training video. There are tons of training videos about setting up the party link. But you definitely want them to do that for themselves. Well, you know, first of all, they're going to be logging into their VO. And then they will send you the party link, and that's what you will help promote. Okay? Now, that party link can be shared with the invite to the group. You know, so that hostess can include both links, okay? So just be aware that can go in all forums, all public forums. You just cannot advertise like early bird prizes or like free gifts or anything in a public forum, okay? So the next thing you want to do, so now you have your party link set up, you're going to make a cute header image, like the graphic that goes at the top of the party group in Facebook, okay? So now I'm going to show you Canva. Who's ready for some Canva stuff? Now Canva, I'm going to show my screen, is one of my favorite programs because I have it on my phone and I have it on my computer and they sync. So I can access anything on my phone that I've done on my computer and vice versa. And I love that. Love that. Love that. The other thing I love about Canva is while I don't think they're as easy to, create super cute graphics, like for instance, Word Swag has like the cutest like word fonts and stuff. Canva doesn't have that, but you have so much more design capability in Canva, and it saves your designs. So once you come up with like a design you like, you don't have to like recreate it. You copy it and change the hostess's name. And I'll show you. Let me share my screen. So this is Canva. Canva, meet the ladies. Ladies, meet Canva. Canva's your new best friend. Okay, I don't hear you all saying hi, Canva. I'm just kidding. Okay, so great. Now, what you're going to do for your very first time is you're going to create a design, okay? Now, you can create a Facebook post if you're just trying to make your own graphic. You can create whatever you want, an event cover. So, like I usually just do, you can search like Facebook cover, okay? Now, let me just tell you, this is actually not the right size. So, this does not seamlessly flow into the group cover and like fit perfectly. So make sure you're putting all your content in the middle. So let's say you like this. Like you can just use this, okay, and change this background image. You can, on this left side, you have a menu bar. Look, you don't even need to have your own pictures. You can just like search their stock photos for nails. They have free stock photos everywhere. So you could do like this one. If you click it, it'll just throw the photo in there. You can do this thing. If you drag it, it will put it in the background. You see that? See how I dragged it from the menu over? So you could do that one. This is actually really pretty. And see, it's got it already like designed for you. You know what I mean? You don't have to do anything. So done. I just double clicked that and then I was able to size it within the cropped area. And then you just change it. Change the words. Say, who was it? Shirley's sweet nail party. Told you I love, and you can just write Color Street here. I don't know, whatever. Boom. You have a header image for your party, y'all. So, you don't have to do anything like magical. Now, one of the things you could do is like look at other people's header images and copy them. Just copy them. And if you like something you see, copy it. If you don't know and you need an inspiration, search stuff. Okay? I do encourage you to use like Color Street nail pictures, not always like, somebody else's nails. But this is black and white. You can't even tell what it is, which is probably like a little bit of a negative because I told you I'm working. Did you do a chore?
Yeah.
What chore?
Remember, you need more place.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
We put my room.
Yeah, no, then no.
Prodigy's
I am
learning.
working. Thank you.
Prodigy's learning.
No, pick up your room. So you can, I do think that this is an opportunity to advertise the nails. So don't like miss out on an opportunity. But that said, make it easy. Don't make it hard. Just get her done. Okay, let me show you some of the stuff that I've done. So you can add different text. You can add elements. You can upload your own pictures. Like I have tons of nail fees in here. I made a poster last night. So it's super cool. I love Canva. So this is just like, all different things you could do. Look, let me show you what I did with the this or that's. Okay, so here are all my designs. This is the header that I just created for this. This is my thank you graphic that I do. And look, this is the poster I made for my dad for Father's Day. So for the this or that's, these ice cream ones, right? I created those the other day. And somebody had asked for some this or that's for an ice cream themed party. And you can't see. You can't see what I'm doing. Here you go. Okay, so which layout did I use? Did I even show you what I just did? So let me start over here. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so you're in Canva, create a design, go to Facebook cover. Again, try to make sure all your content is like toward the middle because it's not always going to work. I just clicked on any like beauty, whatever, Facebook cover. This is cute, but you don't want like lipstick, right? Just pick anything if you just want to get something started. And then like in the background image, you go to photos and you can search nails, and you can just like put up like whatever, you know. So if hold on, if you click the picture, it just throws the picture in the middle. If you drag it, it can pop into the background, and then you can just like Greta May Evans party. And you can put stuff down here like Color Street. I used to put the dates of the party, all that stuff down here. I don't do that anymore. The other thing is if you're doing it at the bottom of the graphic, it may not show up. So like move your block up. You want things centralized because when you put the graphic into the group, and I'll show you that in a second, then you want to make sure it shows. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out of here. I actually have a party that I have booked. So let's create the graphic for that. Let me show you me real quick. So I keep my party pages filled out. Okay, so like I have a stack. Once I confirm a date, so I keep all my like potentials in my phone, right? But then once I've set a date with somebody, I create a sheet for them. And I have it ready, and I have all my sheets like ready to go, okay? And so like now I have Desiree's party is on Monday. So let's make Desiree's. So what I'm going to do is you can see what this is like a beach party header that I do. So I actually like to go and see like what Desiree ordered. And then now Desiree ordered a ton of stuff. So like I'll go look at like what she ordered and use a set like she did a Philadelphia, Swiss Intel, Oslo and Steady. So I'll go in and like search Facebook for an image with those. So like Oslo and Steady and Swiss Intel and Philadelphia. That would be a sweet Philadelphia combo. And so what I like to do is just sort of get custom with it and like see. You can use them for a Facebook post. It's going to be elongated and it may not show up on. Stephanie asked if you could use the Facebook cover photo as a post. Yeah, no, Stephanie, there's a Facebook cover option when you create a design. You can even type in the search bar. But if you use a Facebook cover photo for a post, like think about your phone only shows like the little square. What is this little guy here? Look at that little sweet thing. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm just going to try to find a cute nail fee that has the combo. And if I can't find something that I like, which I'm not, I'm going to filter here and look at only my groups. Oh, like this is cute. See that one? That's kind of cute, little pastels. But I want something that will look good in the background too, you know? This is cool with between the lines. Look at this one. Oh, that has it has a Maldives mint. Okay, look at this one. That's cool. I don't think she did get between the lines. I like the idea of having the overlay in there. This is cool, little combo here. Okay, but let's just do this one. Okay, so I'm actually going to download this picture, save image as, and I download them and I do mixed with Oslo, Swiss, polka, and then what was it? Some glitter, whatever. So then I'm going to go to Google. I put it in my nail fees folder. Okay, so now in Canva, I'm going to go to my header and like let's just pick up this one here. I'm going to actually not pick. I'm going to click the dots and I'm going to copy it because I'm going to change it from a beach theme now. And see, I've already sort of developed this like look. Can you see what I'm doing now? No, you're looking at me. Great. So I found this here, this nail fee here. I saved it. And then now I'm coming in here. Okay. Now see, the risky thing is it has Shangri-La on it. So it may not be, I don't like showing something that is not available. Okay. Yeah, see that has Shangri-La on it, but maybe we'll cover that one up. Okay, so here's this. So back in Canva, I'll go to the uploads and I'll upload that image that I just saved. And so let's see. So I saved that in nail fees. There it is. Okay, so I like my nail fees to be sideways. So let's show you this real quick. You can drag it. Oh, you can drag it and it'll get in the background, but see how that's like a vertical one? So I'm going to leave that in the background because it'll keep the same like background coloring. And I'm going to turn it this way. Did you see I grabbed the little box with the little turny arrows? And then I'm just going to drag these corner dots and make it giant. How cute is that? Okay, and I'm going to send it backward so I see like this stuff here. Okay. And so this party is Desiree. Desiree's. And then again, what do I name all my parties? Desiree's Minute Manny Party. And I kind of like it when the name is as long as the title, like Minute Manny Party. So it just depends on the name. And so you can kind of see like how things line up, and you can like put them both with a right, what is that called? Alignment. And then you can position them and you can align them on the, well, it's not going to let me align them on the right, which is weird. So that makes no sense. There. Oh, they're already aligned on the right. That's why. So you can align them so that way you know they're lined up on this right side. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to try to drag all of this over. I just clicked and dragged my mouse to pick up all those little boxes. I'm going to drag them over here. I'm going to make these a left. Now this is a different training. I'm just giving you a little idea of what I do, okay? And then I'm going to align these, position, align on the, let's see, right on the left. Okay. And then like, I like to use this black box just because it makes the words Minute Manny pop out. And then this little thing here, this little tree is actually another image. So I'm going to just shorten this box so I can access that. Okay, again, I know I'm going way too fast for you. Canva is its own shebang. I'm going to move this up so you can actually see the nails. But remember, you want to keep all the imagery centralized, okay? Because it won't show the edges. Like, you're going to be missing chunks of your content if you put stuff on the edges. Okay, so let's get these trees out of here. I'm going to go to photos, and I'm going to just say, like, blue glitter. And see what comes out. Now, try not, I don't always, ooh, this is cool. Excuse me. That's a cool thing. So I'm just going to drag it. Oh, that's super cool. It needs a white box behind it, though, if I'm going to do that. So I just kind of like, anything that says pro is going to have this like Canva thing behind it. But since it's, since it's in the, sabotage. Hang on a second. I lost my box. So I'm hitting Control Z. You could also use the undo function. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to drag it over and like until it fills that background. See that? You can't really see the Canva stripes behind it. You can also adjust and filter it. Like you can filter it and make it like a different shade of blue. Like that's pretty cool. And you can turn Desiree's name into black, like so it pops more. I think that's pretty sweet. So I actually am going to use this as my header image for her party. Okay, so I'm going to download it, and I'm not going to pay. I'm going to download the free watermarked draft here. And I just do it as PNG, the PNG file. You could do it as JPEG. Ping is a higher res image, a higher resolution image. So I don't know. I just do that. So I'm going to download that, and I just leave it like in my downloads. Okay, so let me show you what else I do. And again, this is all like, you're going to have this set up one day. So don't worry about it. So what you could do is you could actually convert this into, so this is going to be now Desiree, right? I just clicked up here and changed the title of it, okay? And now you can come in here to Desiree's. You can like click close. And Desiree's is going to be up here. This is actually Desiree's here. See, it just hasn't refreshed. So you can copy this and check this out. You can do this and say, I'm going to copy something I've already done real quick. Look at this. See, I'm having a color street party. See how I made her header and then I made a graphic for her to share? So that's what you're going to do. I'm having, what did it look like? See, this is why I like copying stuff because I forget stuff so easily. So I'm having a color street party. So just move this down here. Or you could even do like, this is just a black box that I created. Turn this white and then have this be I'm having a color street party. Oh, wait, I like to have the word party in like a script, right? See, like I said, I don't come up with, my brain is not, I'm not creative. I don't need to be creative. Somebody else has been creative and I can just copy it, okay? Just make sure you're not like taking somebody else's watermark or somebody else's like name off of something, and don't finagle somebody else's work, okay? So I'm having a color street, and then, so now I want to add text, right? Let's see. So I'm going to go on the left and click on the text over here. And then like, I like the font and the word cheers, but you can add text here. Just click one of these things, just add it, and then you can change the font. So now I just clicked over here and I grabbed this, basically this whole little section of text. And this is a grouped like text, I don't know, whatever. So I'm going to ungroup that and I'm going to delete, click off to the side to unselect it all, deselect it all, and I'm going to delete that because I only really want the cheers, right? And then I want that to say party. And I actually don't mind that this is all black and white, like, because it goes with that the polka.com. Okay, so I'm going to make this big here, and I want this to be a tiny bit smaller. And you can, it'll change size when you change the text box. You can also resize it here. So like, let's say, no, 64 is too small. Okay, I like that, whatever that is. And then I like the word party to be like big. And you can untwist it a little bit just so that more of it lands on the white box. And then you can do different things like, so I'm going to copy this here, and let's see, how do you copy it? You can right click copy and right click paste, right? And then you have another, the exact same thing. I don't resize it, don't do anything. And like, let's say, ooh, this is cool. Let's pick like a different color, right, to make it pop. And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of move it on top and create like its own little shadow. See, I'm just using my arrows and I'm making the green pop. And look, now it kind of matches the nail fee. It gives it a little flavor. And boom, now I can download this. And this is now the Desiree's invite graphic. Right? Done. And so now I have her header, and then I'm going to send her this to share, like share on her Facebook page and share in any of her invitations when she shares her party link, her group link, not the shopping link. She can also share the shopping link that way. Okay, so that is all done. Is everybody staying up with me here? Hello? Okay, so did you all see all that? Okay. Let's see here. So now we've got all that. Now what we need to do is set up the Facebook group. So now we've got everything in place. We've got our shopping link, and we've got our graphics, and we've got, you know, our hostess information, all that. So let's set up our Facebook group. So I'm going to share the screen again, going back to Facebook. And then just going to go home. Actually, you can hit create here, right? Create what? Group. Boom. And you can do this from your phone, and you can do this from your computer. Okay, so you're going to create a group. And now if you're doing a launch party, you tell your new stylist to do this part. This is their part. Like, they have to know how to create groups, right? Because that's how they're going to do parties. So you name the group. So Desiree's Minute Manny Party. Boop. And you can like add an emoji. I can't add an emoji from my computer, but like if I set this up on my phone, I can add an emoji. I don't invite anybody yet. Okay. Privacy. It has to be private, y'all. Okay. And then pin it to your shortcuts because it'll put it in your little menu over here. I have way too many groups pinned, so it won't let me. And then you create it. And now you have your group. And now I'm in the group, okay? So then I'm going to upload the photo that I just did. They're in my downloads folder. And here's Desiree's. And I'm going to actually change the name here. Header graphic. Okay, cool. So I'm going to upload that. And now watch. It's not going to be like it, look, it has some space in there, right? So you can just move it around. Like, I don't know, just move it around and then check it out on your phone and, you know, see how it looks and save. Now, one thing I did when I was first getting started is I actually set up a group called Test, just like a fake group. And in that, I used to upload my header images just to see what they look like when you actually put them in a group. I have done lives in there just to see like how, you know, when I was learning how to do something, I was teaching myself in this other group. So that way I wasn't doing it like where anybody can see. So it's my own little private test group, okay? So back to my screen. Okay. So here's Desiree's party. So the next thing you want to do is go into the settings here. And now the settings are different from your computer and from your phone, okay? There is one setting that you will have from the computer that you will not have from the phone, okay? So I don't put a description in here. I have one in my VIP group and that's it. This is a temporary group. I'm not going to put in all that effort. But what I will do is I'll choose a color, like color, I'll do like a pretty blue or whatever, you know, like that's even a pretty color. And then I'll customize the address. And so I say Desiree's nail party, no spaces. You can't do any spaces. Okay, I customize the address. Done. And that's it. So then I'll just save it. And then when I go back here, at some point, this little link will reset to, let's go back into it. Oh, there it is. It will turn into Desiree's nail party. So this, I copy this and then I will send that to her. And that's how I invite her. And I tell her to go ahead and click on that link and join the group. Because when she clicks on that, it'll ask her if she wants to join and she just needs to click join. So then when I see that she's joined the group, what I'm going to do is she'll pop up over here and actually I will have an alert right here that says somebody wants to join the group. And then on your phone, there will be like a badge in the top right corner, at least on my phone, with like a red dot that alerts me that she's trying to join the group. So I click on that and then I accept her in the group. Then I go back to the home page, this page here, like the main group page, and I'll go in and click on the member, and then I will click her name and I will make her an admin, okay? So then now that she's admin, she can go ahead and invite people and she can also accept people. This is also where you will see if people are previewing, okay? So this is where you'll be able to see if people are previewing and they haven't quite hit join yet. All right, so that is how you set up a group. It's super simple. Now let's talk about the posts. And I kind of want to show you I'm going to show you a group that I just did. Let's look at Michelle's group, okay? So here's Michelle's party group. And I'm going to sort this by recent posts. This puts all the posts in the order that I posted them. And I'm just going to scroll all the way down, okay, to the very beginning. So one of the first things that I do is I will do, as soon as I see a handful of women or guests, I guess men can buy as well, in the group, I will start with a welcome post. And I usually do like some kind of GIF and just a little saying. And the reason why I do that is because, you know, that happens at any time, like of the day. Like you don't know when they're going to invite their people, right? You ask them to let you know when they've got a few people in there so you can start posting, but check the group as well. So I do this and I just throw a little GIF because GIFs tend to get like attention, you know, it's not just like a graphic. And depending on the day, like I might say happy Friday or like happy Saturday, and I'll just do like a little thank you for joining the group. This is like a little bit of information, okay? Not a ton of information. And I do different variations of this little welcome post, but I start with a welcome post. And what I do is I run my parties Monday through Friday, but I start with pre-party posts the previous Friday. So this is like the previous Friday. So her party is actually the following week, okay? So then I just start, someone was already ready to shop. Look at that. She posted. Then I had changed the header image and turned it into a beach party. So this is where I made all the edits. But then I talk about like, you know, I show pictures of what it is, like it's nail polish. And then I offer up the sample form. Shh, shh, shh. I offer up the sample form here. And then I'll do just more stuff, like just little things like this color street is peel and stick polish. Yeah, so here, get a sample. And something you can also put in there if you see like a bunch of people are stuck in preview mode. Like let's see who's in preview mode here. I can't see it here. You can see it on your phone more so. Here we go, invited. Let's see here if that shows me anything. Anyway, on your phone, there's a separate little, here we go. See, these are the people who never actually even joined the party, okay? So one thing that you can add to the bottoms of your posts, especially if you have like a bunch of people sitting in this invited menu or in this invited category, then what you can add is like, hey, if you can't comment on this, you know, click the header, like click the title of the party. So what I'll say is like click Michelle's beach nail party above and then click join. So you prompt them to click join so that they get out of the invited in the preview phase and get into the party, because they will see your posts, but they may not see them all, right? But in preview mode, I think you preview for up to like 60 days. So they're going to see it here and there, but they won't see it all. And you want them to like really see it all because like you spent time on all of it, right? Okay, so back to the beach party. Let's see if I can pick up where I was here. So that's basically it. So I do a bunch of posts that are, let me show you my notes here, and I'm going to share this with you. So I do, sorry about that. I do welcome posts, I offer samples, and then I show an application video. The application video basically shows how they work. Plus, if you have sent out samples or you have samples going out, you want them to see how to put them on, okay? And then I will post about how this party works. And I tend to do that like on the Sunday, and then I will actually repeat the post on the Monday. And I tag everybody. I tag all the guests in there. Okay, then I do like a what is color street post, and then I number my party posts. And let me show you why I do that. Let's go in here and see my how this party works. And actually I can search, you can search any group, but I'm going to just show you like what that post looks like for me. So here's how the party will work. And I actually did a small one and then I did a big one. Let's see. So this is the original. And so I created this custom graphic in Canva. I just used their like stock photo in the background and threw these words on there. And then same with these. I made these and I have these already set up. Like, look, so I already have like a comments one set up and I just made a beach version. So I just changed that background image from the computer to the girls high-fiving. You see that? So nothing special. And I changed, I think, the color of the text. So that's it. And this one was the same thing. I had a girl with shopping bags leaning against a brick wall and I changed it to a girl with a purse at the beach. So that's how I made a themed party. So themed parties are super fun. And these are custom graphics. So I'm not going to get like, I'm not reusing somebody else's graphics. And Facebook won't flag me for spam. That's a whole nother conversation. Okay, so here's where I talk about how the party works, how they get comments. This is where I have the link to shop, all that stuff. Okay. So I love to do that. And then I also do that's my Sunday, how this party works. And then I also do one on a Monday as well. And this one I've actually started changing it up. What I used to do is literally just use the same post, right? And I just changed this little top line that said, good morning. Yesterday was busy. Let me just share this again. I shortened it up because maybe the other one's too long and they skipped over it, you know? I don't know, but I like to do this. And then it's a different image as well. So this one may catch their mind, you know, their eye before the other one. And look, that's cute. I made this in Canva. Okay, so let me show you how to tag people. So let's go back to Desiree. Well, I can't tag in Desiree. Let me go back. Let me go to my group real quick. So, see, I call them all Minute Manny. I love it. Okay. So in my group, like if I want to post a picture and then let's see. Let's say I want to post this thank you. If you want to tag them, and I suggest tagging them in like the early bird posts and the how it works posts, and you know, like those important ones, and the party goal posts. I'll show you that in a second. This is how I tag. I click A, enter, until I have put all of the A's in here. And then I click B, enter, B, enter, B, enter. You know, on an iPhone, you can click tag all members. You can't do that on an Android, and I can't do it from my computer. I use Chrome, so that's how I tag everybody. So in case you were wondering. Okay, so let me go back to my notes here. So we talked about, then I just do the numbered party posts. Let me show you how I number them. And the reason why I do that is because in the how this party works graphic, I say, like, look out for the numbered post, and I want people to comment. So I want people to have like some kind of trigger, some kind of like something. See how I title them party post number 9, party post number 8, and then in this, like how the party will work, I say, oh, I didn't even say it. Comment. Oh, I don't even say it in there. Sometimes I'll say it, but I've done different versions, so I guess I cut that out. But that's it. So then you see I have everyone numbered, and I touch on different subjects with each one, right? So here's the list here. So I do one with solids and clear nail art. I do one with, I don't know why I have clear nail art here, but host a party, join my team, join my VIP group, and see these are, I make the host a party and join my team. I make those a numbered post because you get bonus points if you click on, if you comment on all the numbered ones. Like, let me show you what my little comments graphic says. So here's how I do my comments. So if you comment on 1 to 3 posts, you get 1, 4 to 6, you get 2, 7 to 9, you get 3. But if you comment on all 10 posts, you get a bonus entry in the drawing, right? So I want people to comment on all 10 posts because, hello, I'm asking them to join my team and I'm asking them to host a party. So I want them to at least comment on those, right? Right. Okay, so I think those are 10. I don't know, but you don't have to use 10. Do whatever you want. So, and then on the last day, what I've done in the past is just run the party through Friday. And on the last day, I just do like a bunch of information posts with application videos, and like I use my own YouTube videos because I'm trying to get like visibility there. I do a party poll like the day before the last day, and this helps you see like who's still waiting to order, who needs to be followed up with. Let's see. This is the giveaway. I go live with the giveaway. I'm going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to give you some tips. But like this is just some of the stuff that I posted. You know, what kind of nails do you have? And you want to invite them to respond. Ask them, which is your favorite? You know, whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is. Like, so I have a video of pedicure, how to put them on your feet. Like, this is where I thank people. So yeah, just this is where I invite them into the VIP group. So on like the last day, I offered 3 bonus entries into the drawing for joining my VIP group. Boom, you want people to get in your VIP group, right? This is a video I made that I share a link to. You don't have to have your own videos. Use somebody else's. So I do like FAQs, you know, so I do just invite interaction. The more interaction, the better. And make sure your hostess is tagging her friends. The other thing I do, I make sure that there are games in there, but I post nail fees. And I will show nails that are in stock online or in my stock. And I will talk about the sets. I'll talk about the price. And this is the perfect opportunity for a hostess to comment and say, oh my gosh, Sandra, these would look amazing on you. Okay? All right. So you get the point. And this video is getting very long-winded. So here are my tips. So use Canva so you can recreate the graphics. So once you have come up with something cute, you don't have to redo it every time. Copy it and change the name. Try out themed parties, beach parties, quarantine parties, birthday themed parties, you know, whatever. Like, there's so many graphics out there and you can create your own. Include interactive posts. You always want interactive posts, okay? Offer early bird incentives. So this is what I offer as an early bird gift, earrings. So I just buy them in bulk on Amazon, and if you order by Wednesday in my parties, you get a free pair of earrings. And then you want to go live. Go live at least once in the party to introduce yourself. If you are not comfortable going live, do a post of you and your family and introduce yourself. You want people to know who the heck you are. They're seeing your name all over the place. And it actually doesn't hurt to like introduce yourself early on and then go live again. And when you go live, you actually like can show them the nails. You can talk about the nails. You can talk about extra strips. You can talk about, you know, saving your extras. You can talk about what a twosie looks like and how to do the Color Street Challenge. You know, there's so many things and you can get their attention. When you do the prize giveaway, go live because they are going to watch you until the prize drawing. And that's where you can really like talk to people. Tell them what you want to tell them. Get them in your VIP group. Like, you know, that's when you have their attention. The other thing is, okay, so go live. Coach your hostess. There are graphics. I actually have notes on hostess coaching I can share with you, but coach them. Like, let them know. Hey, I post nail fees, like pictures of different nail sets. Tag a friend in each one. Like, make sure you're tagging at least one person in every nail fee. And what I do is I'll do a post and like an hour later, I'll do a nail fee. And then maybe like an hour and a half later, do a post. And then like an hour later, do a nail fee. Like, I sprinkle my nail fees throughout all my informational posts, okay? And then make sure you're posting thank yous because first of all, you want to thank the people who have purchased, but second of all, you want other people to see that other people have been purchasing. And if they're getting in on the early bird order, make sure you're saying, oh, and you're getting a sweet gift from me. And make sure that you're only giving early bird orders to buy 3, get 1 free deals. You don't want people buying one set and then you have to go and give a gift like to them on top of that. They need to be encouraged to do the buy 3, get 1 free deal. Set a party goal. I always set the goal of doing 10 buy 3, get 1 free deals. And let me show you my graphic for that. Let me share my screen again. So let's go here to my designs. So this is my graphic here. And you see I have the girls' names from the parties. And I've actually changed it up because I felt like you couldn't see it. So here, so you track it and you're like, oh, if they get to goal, they're 2 orders away from this, or they're, you know, whatever number of orders away from another free set. Like, keep them informed because they might be waiting to order. They might forget and they might be like, oh my gosh, I need to order so she can get a free set. Like, this is my friend, right? So set a party goal and try to achieve it. Like, work toward that goal. And the last tip that I have for you is have fun. If you're not having fun, figure out a way to have fun because this is supposed to be fun. Have fun. Okay, so that was like a ton of information, an hour and a half of talking. Yes, I can still keep talking because I'm a talker. Okay, so, you know, you got my takeaways. I will share the party tracker. I will share these notes from this presentation. Like, it's just a typed up notes. And then I will share the hostess coaching. I just have notes that I got from another video. So I'll try to I'll actually share the link to the video. So I hope that you learned a lot. And if you're new to my team, thank you so much for joining. It's a slow roll. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you start and you're like, boom, out of the gate, super successful. Keep putting in your time, keep setting up your business, like work your business, keep getting those parties, and you can have so much success. Okay. Time will really, I mean, we're at the very beginning of a massive business. We are not even, I mean, like I posted a graphic and we're like, there are a whole section of the country has only like a handful of stylists. So this is the very beginning of something major. You got in at the right time and you let me know what I can do to support you and to help you be successful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my training and I'm going to stop streaming, stop recording.